may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Right out of the gates, here's Smith. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Jaguars sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. But, Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses?
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. On 4th down, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
They snap it to Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as
touchdown Chargers. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. They snap it to Smith. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. On the counter, Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap, and again to Etienne. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Smith. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Off of play action. Here's Smith. And Ingram holds it in. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
Smith to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. In motion right is Jones. On second down, a run with Etienne. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Throwing now is Geno. And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. Offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
To try again after the sack. Herbert, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw again on second down. Smith. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Smith. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense, and this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 4 yards out. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Point after try forthcoming. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And some room to work. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a 1st down as well.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Another tote for Etienne. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Back to throw, Smith. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Garabay's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. While still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Herbert off of play action. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Not no good. He missed it. Missed the PAT. And this will remain a 5-point game. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we signal a couple hours south of here in Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys...
He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a first down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. ETN up the middle. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Smith. The left side completion to Jones. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. They'll roll him out right. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll run with ETN. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
A 3-yard loss.
In motion comes the tight end left. Here we go on 4th. Smith. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Geno now to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead
on Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Herbert. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. On the move past the 40. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
That's good for the Jaguars.
Now Geno on 1st down. Caught by Jones. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Straight ahead, ETN. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Geno. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Slot man moves right. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. You have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, it will make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Jones will come now in motion right. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Running out of the gun with Etienne. Fights through him. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. And they'll go again with Etienne. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Play action. It's Smith. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Going for it, here's Etienne. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it looks like the Chargers are going to win this thing. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're going to pass here with Herbert. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. That's caught at the 3. Touchdown, Chargers. From a yard out. And the Chargers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Point after, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with it. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Smith on 1st down. A slant to Jones. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To the air again, Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence and made it happen for a victory.